We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open.
There goes Sterling Shepard.
Get off the field.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 72 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ball carried by the
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down. Here we go.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo dancing to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they're going option left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 for the 19.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
intercepted.
2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
49ers.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
Put a stamp on me in the
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Draw play. Garoppolo gives to Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and long. It's Garoppolo. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Giants 28, 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Giants 28, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it up, camera system incredible. Yeah, they put it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Shift. Check 26, check 26. Check 99, check 99. Check.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground. He's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
34-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Giants.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there. 54 Mike. All day, baby, all day. Under 10, under 10. He's checking.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28-14.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Man, incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Watch the ship, man. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo now. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. 13.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Today's final score,
their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.